Talking about the Ford F-150. Starting today, the latest generation of its best-selling vehicle, the monster truck, rolls off the line at their Kansas City plant. January sales for the F-Series reached its highest since 2004, and they're the best Ford sales ever. Bloomberg's Matt Miller is standing by with Ford's President of the Americas. Matt?
Hey, Betty, thanks very much. Yeah, Joe Hinrichs joining us now from Kansas City. Joe, thanks for joining us. Let me ask you, as you start job one down there, how much production are you going to be having of this F-150? Because I know the new truck has been difficult to keep on the lots.
Yeah, we're seeing such strong demand for the truck. We're so excited to have these trucks rolling off the line here in Kansas City. When we get Kansas City up to full line rate, we'll be able to produce over 700,000 F-150s between Dearborn and Kansas City, and we're going to have all that kind of demand from our customers.
I know the retail sales have been incredibly strong. Fleet sales maybe a little bit slower, though, because the commercial guys, the construction guys, they want the big 8-foot boxes that you're going to start building down there for the first time in Kansas City. How do you expect that to improve the revenue picture?
Yeah, Matt, right now we're building just pretty much retail units as we launch the plant and build our stock in our dealerships. The fleet deliveries are really going to have to wait till the second quarter. There's strong fleet demand, but in March we're going to see a fleet volume down again because we're not building those trucks you talked about yet for the fleet customers as we ramp up. But we will, and there's plenty of demand for them.
As far as the retail side, I know consumers have been really veering towards the high end of the F-150 line. They're buying the higher end trims. How does that impact your bottom line?
Well, it's good for our business. Clearly, the Super Crew, the Platinum, and the King Ranch versions are higher content, higher price points, and the consumers are grabbing them off the lots within less than 18 days right now. Is how long they're lasting. So it's good for our business. You know, we have a significant market share of the higher end truck business because our truck has such strong residual values and it has a lot of content in it that people like to have at the higher end. So we're excited about that business, and we want to give them more trucks.
Does the stronger dollar help or hurt you in this situation? John Krafchick of TrueCar has said that American automakers are positioned well with a stronger currency because they can buy better materials for the interior of the car. Does that outweigh the competition disadvantages that you have?
Well, you know, generally speaking, with the strong dollar, we get lower commodity prices, which are a big deal to our business. So we are seeing good news to the business with the combination of the stronger U.S. dollar with lower commodity prices. But as you mentioned, it does give an advantage to those who import into this country, which largely affects the car side of the business. On the truck side, of course, most is manufactured here, so we are seeing an advantage with the stronger dollar on that side of the business.
Do you see a disadvantage with the lower oil prices because people don't necessarily need to go out and buy a more fuel-efficient truck, which is obviously the hallmark of the new F-150?
Well, our data says customers still consider fuel economy as one of their chief reasons to buy and considerations when they do buy a vehicle. And as ALG came out yesterday and said that Ford has the best residual values of the domestic brands on the truck side of the business, that was largely driven by our fuel economy improvements with the lightweighting. So a lot of these things go hand in hand, and we think we have the right combination.
Let me ask you about the jobs picture. I know you're adding 900 jobs down there in Kansas City. You're also bringing jobs back from Mexico to make the bigger lines of the F-Series, the F-750, for example, I know starting in May. Is that part of a trend, this insourcing of jobs?
Well, we've seen that over time, Matt. With the agreements that we reached with the UAW years ago to make us more competitive, we were able to make a business case to do more work here. And the F-650, 750 being built in Ohio assembly plant later this year, coming from Mexico, is a good example of that. Even here at this plant, we've insourced work as a result of our competitiveness. So keeping that going forward will be an important part of that equation of creating jobs here in America.
All right, Joe, thanks very much. Of course, creating jobs here in America is your main focus as president of the Americas.